Hey guys, my name is Morgan and welcome to today's video. Today, I'd like to talk about my 3 top tips with growing lettuce. So my 3 top tips about lettuce is spacing, sunlight and watering. I'll put the times up on the screen if you'd like to skip to any one of these 3. Starting off with the first tip, definitely I think I would actually say this is like the most important one, is spacing. These lettuce plants are spaced at the moment 15 centimeters apart, and when I first transplanted them in here, I thought that was the optimal space. I did not think that they were going to get that big. They are clearly touching each other, and this is a big issue. Number one, for slugs, they love a nice cool environment where there's no sun. So underneath all of these lettuce plants is a perfect environment for slugs. Another thing with spacing is that when it comes to harvesting time, the leaves actually tend to grow in and amongst each other, and they kind of intertwine with each other, and harvesting becomes a real pain when you pull out that head or you try and go leaf by leaf, and they're all stuck together and they tear when you harvest them. I have had many encounters with this tearing when I'm trying to harvest the lettuce, so definitely I'm going to be planting them a little bit more spaced out. I would say nothing less than 25 centimeters apart. Now that might seem like a lot of space in between the lettuce seedlings when you first transplant them in, but check this out, they get absolutely massive. Coming over to tip number 2, that is going to be sunlight. Lettuce plants love over 6 hours of direct sunlight, and even if you see them wilting a little bit, just give them a little spray on top, they will be perfectly fine. Keep an eye on them that they do not go brown, that they don't burn, because that's a little bit too much sun, but they love some good sun. And again, these lettuce plants are spaced 25 centimeters apart, and you can see that they are still touching each other, so that's why I said rather do nothing less than 25. If you're going to do closer, make sure you harvest before they start touching each other. Sunlight is basically like working with solar panels. The more green you have, the more solar panels you have, the more sun you have, the more energy you have. So by blasting them with some nice 6 to 8 hours of sunlight, not too warm, they don't like heat, but sunlight definitely, your lettuce plants will definitely reward you with some beautiful growth. And now my last tip is definitely going to be watering. Lettuce plants love a lot of water because 90% of the lettuce plant is actually made of water. So giving them a nice dose of probably around 3 or 4 millimeters a day is going to be optimal. They love some good water. And this bed is a clear indication of this watering because these lettuce plants and the plants up top there are the exact same age. And these ones you can see are a tiny bit smaller because I have actually neglected this bed. Before I had these tomatoes, this bed was kind of just standing here. And now you can see, because I've had to water these tomatoes, the lettuce plants closer to where there's more moisture are a lot bigger. So definitely make sure that you keep up with your watering with lettuce plants especially. There we go, those are my top 3 tips with lettuce. Spacing, sunlight and watering. Make sure that you keep a close eye on those 3 little factors right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed today's video, and I hope you learned a little something about lettuce plants and growing and the care of them. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to answer all of them. And until next time, have a wonderful day and stay active in the garden.